Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Greenshift's accordion block in WordPress. This is going to be a mini-series on Greenshift's blocks. So in order to get started, let's open up a blank page for a blank slate. There's a couple ways we can do this. Once you logged into your dashboard, you can hover over to your left-hand sidebar, hover over Pages, and click on Add New Page. Alternatively, if you're on your website and logged in already, you'll have this top toolbar. Hover over New, hover down to Page, and click on that. That should take us to the WordPress block editor and give us a brand new blank page. Okay, so here we are. Let's go ahead and do some housekeeping. Sometimes this right-hand sidebar might not load, and if that happens, click on this little icon here beside the Publish button that says Settings, and make sure it's out here because of all of our options will be over on this side. Now, let's just title this page Accordion Test. Okay, you don't have to name your page, but it's best practice if we do. Now, in order to actually insert this block, there's this blue plus icon over here called the block inserter. Click on that. We can search accordion here, or we can scroll down and you can see Greenshift elements. Now let's scroll down a bit more and we'll see accordion. Now let's drag and drop that over here. And now it's going to be on our page. So to give us some more space to work with, let's click on X over here. And we now have a lot of space to work with. Let's take a look at the top options over here. We have Add New, Remove, Select Style. So this is the copy and paste styles. We can change the spacing, margin, and padding. We can also change the design options such as the font and the background and so on and so forth from here. So if that's all you wanted to do, that's fine. But we have a bunch of different options here as well. So let's put in some example text, right? Product 1, features, attributes, I know that's misspelled, characteristics, right? Let's just copy paste that and add a new one, right? We have our accordion block over here. Just in general, if it's possible to even select it again. Okay. Okay, there. Once we click on this, we can add, and then we can put product 2. Just paste this. Product 3, and then just paste this. And the same for product 4. Okay, and that's looking good. And we can click on our plus and minus icons. And then for instance, if we wanted to remove this, click on this and we can remove, and it removes the last one. So for all of these, right, we can go back over here. We have our general accordion options. Now we can change our title tag to heading 3 to 1. Let's make it 2 just so it's big. And then auto close non-selected items. So if I clicked on this, it's going to close this other one. And then enable scroll to top of content. That only happens when we have a lot of options over here, or if we click on this. And then we can enable FAQ schema if we have our FAQ enabled. We can also add custom icons. So let's choose this this controller icon, and you can see we have custom icons over here, right? And then we can also change the orientation of these icons. We can also use an image or something from our icon library. We can also change the size. So let's make it 24, and you can see it's a bit bigger. We can rotate it and then flip it around, as you can see. We can change the color to be red just to match it. We can put the hover color over it. Let's make it blue, right? We can change the border color as well. If we can even enable our borders over here, and we can also change our hover border color if those even appear. Okay, So we can also change the title alignment, center, side, right. So those are our options over here. Let's remove, well, let's close that. And then now for design, we can change typography, we can change the text color. Again, this is based on our headings, but we can customize this however we want, okay? And then we can change our hover color, our links, our icon colors further. And we also change the font size, font weight. We can make it bold if we wanted to. We can change the decoration and the letter case. We also have advanced typography options over here, such as the spacing if you wanted to space them out a bit. As an example, we can select custom fonts, just the same as everything. So title active design, so this active one, I can make it a different color. Let's say red, okay. And when I select this one, it highlights it. So that might be useful for some of you that want to make it a bit easier to use. And then items shadow, we can create shadows for all of our items. We can also change the shadow color to, okay, that pink is kind of nice. We can also change the shadow position if we wanted to customize it further. And then now we have more spacing. So block margins, margin between items, we can increase this, right? Title padding, if you wanted to change it, let's reset it. There's no padding. And then we'll just use our sliders over here to change that up. And then for our icon spacing, we can put them in here so it's easier to click. And also change it depending on if it's desktop, tablet, or mobile. And then our padding as well. And then last but not least, we have our advanced settings. We can change our animations. Let's say flip. Okay, and then it appears to us, it presents itself to us like that. We have our other animation settings here, which is just the same for everything else. And just to go over these things real quick, we have our CSS transform and transformations, the skew, how these look like, position, and we can change to hide. We can choose to hide this block on desktop, tablet, and mobile, add custom CSS to it, and additional CSS classes. Now, a while ago, you've seen that we have Accordion over here, and if you clicked on these, we have Accordion item. Now, we can also add different perspectives on these, or different options. So I'll do the 3D multi-layered here, and it looks kind of, it looks kind of cool. So it's kind of fruit tiger arrow kind of a vibe here. But the problem is, it doesn't let us actually use the accordion unless we select it beforehand. So that's kind of a tricky thing here. So let's go ahead and remove these. But that's something you can do with these individual items. Now we can also change the background color, as I mentioned earlier. Change the title color, title icon. And you can see that it's different for each one. Let's say for this one, I want the background color to be a gradient. Let's choose this, and then this one will be black. And you can see they're all different in their own way. So besides just our general accordion settings here, we can select each individual item and customize them as such. So if I wanted to have a different animation, if I wanted a different animation for this, I'd have to use our block classes over here. Okay, so that's all we can show you for the GreenShift accordion block. Let's go ahead and publish this and take a look at how it looks like on our live site. We're done publishing it. Let's go ahead and click on View Live Page. And now we have our animated, really cool GreenShift accordion block over here. Okay, so there's how you use it. There's a lot of different ways you can customize it to your liking. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Show this kind of video to other nerds like us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.